happen to you. My little blue boy.
So Tomorrow's Child is an adaptation of a Ray Bradbury story. And Bradbury basically created an idea that was a number of futuristic situations imagining that robots and machines are able to control everything. Everything from pouring your drinks in the lobby of a hospital to delivering your baby. So Tomorrow's Child follows the journey of a couple who have a baby, and during that birth, the machine malfunctions and their child is born into the fourth dimension.
It's not the 50s anymore. These new birth mechs do everything but father the child for you.
So Tomorrow's Child is the first part of Ghost River Theatre's Six Senses series. It premiered as the first installment of that major multi-year project, our first exploration of the imaginative potential inside the senses. It began as an experiment to see what we would need to do to get people to just focus in on one particular sense. And once they focused in on that sense, how far their imagination and their own creativity could take them.
I've been aware of Ghost River Theatre for some time with their work on their Six Senses series, and I love the idea of exploring our individual senses in the theatre to see how far artists can push and work if they're putting all of their energies into the exploration of just one sense. And I knew that our audiences would be really keen to explore sound.
I thought it was a neat thing because it will give other people, a bit of a glimpse into the world that I and other blind people live in. I was seeing in my mind images that represented what was going on, that were triggered by all of the sounds. And that experience too gives sighted people an idea of what is going on, what we live with every day. So I thought it was an excellent idea.
The surround sound was super interesting because the seats were swivel seats. You were able to sort of follow the sound as it went around the world, I guess, and you could sort of pick and choose whatever you wanted to listen to. So I thought that was a super interesting concept to it. Instead of just like having just one thing that you're just listening to, it's like you're actually immersed in the world. There's a conversation over here, a conversation behind you. You're actually in this world with them, which is really interesting.
I'm always looking for interesting, creative projects that we can do here, and they don't always have to be musical. And because of the audio component to this show, it seemed to be a really good fit for our venue, which we like to think of as a listening room. It's very good acoustics, and so all of those things came together to make it a really good fit for us and kind of the perfect show to partner with them on.
Working with Theatre Projects Manitoba is outstanding because they understand the kind of curious needs of a show like this, from sourcing the chairs that we put all of our audience into to even just embracing something a little bit different. It is a different kind of storytelling to take your audience and subject them to being blindfolded, and a fantastic partnership in Theatre Projects Manitoba to rise to that occasion, get excited about it, and help us share this story with a new audience in Winnipeg.
Theatre is about new experiences for us. So it should always be new. We should be pushing the form. We should be trying new things. And we have a very sophisticated audience in Manitoba. So they look to us to provide them with challenging work, with fresh work, and with new ideas.
Underneath the strange shape and appendages, it is your child.